Hello and welcome back. This is episode 29 of our Disco Elysium playthrough. Last episode was a pretty big one. I'm just taking my torch off. We caught up with Ruby, and she shot herself. So, which I shouldn't laugh at. Don't laugh. But it just kind of goes to show that we couldn't use our charm, our sexiness to talk her down. So it turns out she didn't kill the mercenary. We don't think. There's a pretty good chance it was Classy who killed the mercenary. However, we did find out that we are potentially... Ruby said you were the notorious corrupt cop La Puta Madre's peon. He's like the mafia guy. That's why she was scared of you. When you get the chance, call your station to find out more if you dare. So, potentially, because we've lost our memory, we don't know this, but potentially we are the mafia, a dirty cop working for the mafia. Now, Kim doesn't believe so, because Kim's the best. But you never know.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me? I can wash it for you, she says, looking the jacket over. But it's going to take half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long? I could use the breather before another ring. Yep. I'll wait. Cool. There you go. That jacket we picked up. Must say I'm proud of this one. She nods, handing the jacket back to you. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope it'll have an easier life in your hands. Thank you. Where's our new jacket? Ooh, is that the one RCM Commander's jacket? Oh, no. A windbreaker. Pain threshold, half-life. Where did this one come from? Esther Core and Shiver. Esther Core and Visual Calculus. I think we'll take that because we upgraded our Shivers quite a bit. Oh, we got another level up. Because we were trying to listen to the wall, I think it was. So Esther Core and what was the other one? Visual Calculus. Well, Visual Calculus is quite high. We do have a level up. We're still trying to get over our alcoholism. We do have another one unlocked, which we can use. But I don't think we need to do that yet. I don't know if we need to... We don't need to do any of that. Remove any of those. I think we're pretty good with those. I might just hang on to this, because when I fail a check, which is inevitable, then we can... Don't know how I feel about this jacket. To be honest with you. Maybe it's the hat. What does the hat give me? Authority. Look, it's not a fashion game. Suggestion. Oh, geez, that's even worse. Inland Empire and Volition, and you give me Inland Empire. To tie. It's terrible. Terrible. And the shaving, I horribly regret the shaving. As I mentioned last episode, I cannot grow facial hair to save my life, so maybe I was just trying to bring our boy Harry to our level, to my level. But anyway, let's head back. We need to head back to the Whirling in Rags. Because we need to talk to Titus and tell him that Classy's dead. I don't think do we have anything to say? Oh, hang on. Stop now. Now is time for what? Crisis, death. You can feel it in your blue soul. What am I supposed to do? Be prepared. Make sure you have the pepper box in your hand. Interfacing. Your fingers reflexive. Oh my gosh. Reflexively reach for the villa's 9mm pistol in your pocket. I'll fight with my bare hands if I have to. It would be better if you didn't have to. It's just not your own life that will be at stake. Do I need to have my gun out? I feel like that's an aggressive way to be... Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm. The polished wooden handle almost fusion in your palm. I think my hand recognizes it. It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you'd have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Gemrock. It was so long ago. This is your gun. It's angry at you for losing it. Everyone is. The least you can do is press your lips against a cold steel to apologize, and then just try to go on living. Does Kim have a problem with me having the gun out?
I'm all out of shits to give, Loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your goddamn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through, alright?
Oh, shit's happening.
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, Loincloth shit fuck.
Perception. This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
This
Say
is
nothing.
a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone caught here.
Have we spoken to her before, DePaul?
You all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fella?
Authority. He's facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful?
Oh, there's another one. I thought there was only 3 in total. It sounds like an armored figure is weeping.
Nest in your abdominal cavity, like a little wild mouse.
The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmeted figure. The third one. He's the most dangerous of them, all heavily armed. The big one is the mercenary at the gates, the scab leader. We may as well get in. Am I going to die? Yeah.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd, losing his balance for a moment, then staggering backwards. Is the only word you can make out. Easy now, no one needs to die here today.
People are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
Rhetoric. She doesn't seem to understand the severity of the situation. With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hands. Feels like it's saying, do it. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. Rhetoric. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument. Composure. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. The big one. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around. Alright. Shoot Cortana. That's bad. Okay. Know about Downwell. Alright, we've got a few things here. Stand there quietly and hope nothing bad happens. Done. Who is that? I didn't know you had a third guy. Listen, they didn't do it. Alright. 97. This is a good one. Rhetoric. Think of an argument. Alright, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Colonel would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. Reaction speed. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely. You were called down well once. What happened? Gulp and say nothing. Just a question. Who's in charge of your unit after the death of your colonel? Colonel does not give you the right to conduct a tribunal. I feel like this is the only one that makes sense. What always happens when you get good at your job? The name meant night raids, fucking extrajudicial funky time, burned villages, shit that sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Colonel for much longer either. He looks around. Not after this shit. Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Rhetoric, easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out. Got him talking, okay. Listen, they didn't do it. Yeah, who did then? It was classy. The bird? You fucking tell me a bird killed our colonel? His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw. Inadvertently. The shot was meant for her. She had passed and it caught up with her. She was the only person in the room when he died upstairs. You think I'm fucking stupid? There's a dangerous gleam in the eye. What if I just shoot one of your pals here right now? He points a gun to the lid. How about the kipped? Go ahead. Tell me some fucking room again. Listen, please. This cop is a drumhead court marshal who won't decide who. He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. Think why? Why doesn't he believe me? The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him all together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud in public places. Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me. You're lying. DePaul heard it. He doesn't move the weapon. A Kiel Modi 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel. The gun slowly sways in his hand from the inebriation. You heard wrong, the lieutenant shouts. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter. The hanging was a cover-up. Listen. Fuck. Fucking lies. He pulls it. He pulls the trigger. Plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle of his gun. The shot rings in your ears. A low, tiny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. Did Liz get shot? The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her. The man looks his revolver and smiles. I missed. I know what I heard, Cordy. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end the Sunday night. That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now or there'll be another shot. 58's not good enough. Who's that? I didn't know you had a third guy. Rude? Rude is the killer. The killer Hon Quan. He doesn't talk much. All of you fucking cunts inside out. The killer? The gunner. He gestured towards himself. The raddest, he nods towards the woman. The killer. He points a finger clad the entirely ceramic place. What do you think he does? Tends to the stables. What are we waiting for? Let's blow the big fucking mouth off his face. Hold your fire. Wait for my command. He's not used to commanding or leading. He feels uncomfortable. He'd rather shoot to kill. Where is Classy? She can explain this. Who the fuck is that? Classy, the woman upstairs. Where is she? She left, the manager calls down from the balcony. Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together. What do you mean she left? She left. Her room's cleaned out right before these assholes showed up. We should have arrested her, Lieutenant whispers, his eyes still on the armed mercenaries. Hey, Bushman, the veins on the man's neck expands as he yelled. Your little cunt isn't going to help you out of this one. 58. I'm just... 58. It's a red check. Cannot be retried. Survive the mercenary tribunal. Oh, I've got a level up. Nice, 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 nice. I forgot about that. Suggestion. Or hand-eye coordination. Let's go suggestion. Where are you? Only at 2. Done. 72. Ah, dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about the dead friend coming out of your mouth. Who are you, Cordy? Sergeant Major Paul Royal Courtner, reporting to burn the fucking mud hut to the ground. He points to the whirling in rags. As he moves, the interlocking piece of his armor clicks softly. Logic. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Courtier. The dead man's name is Ellis Courtier. His brothers with the deceased. No, probably foster brothers. Ellis was put in a foster home, remember? And then he bellows, for killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer, you're all sentenced to death. By lead. Listen, you're Laley. Everyone says good things about him. He was the talker. Courtner, I know that name. It says here... Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it. Here we go. Courtier, I know that name. Raoul and Ellis Courtier. I'm sorry about your brother. Raoul. He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up in the same farm and got beaten in place by the same sick fuck. Half-light. Beaten by a foster parent or someone on the farm. And then went to same military academy, same unit, same war. Same fucking mud hut, town too. He looks around, then wipes his face with his armored glove. Okay, good. His parents left him in a fucking leaf compactor. Who? Laley. Yes, when he was small, just an infant. Kim, we researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked for his birth records. That was in there, and other things. They fucking put Laley in a leaf compactor and now these cunts finished the job. He waves the gang huddled by the door. It's a mindfuck, Cordy. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up to fuck with us. Major, permission to open fire? We can't have that. He had blue eyes, didn't he, your brother? He smiles, pulling his face in a strange way. Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes in a grown man. It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths. Listen, you're Laley. Everyone says good things about him. He was a talker. I don't know if that one's going to just piss him off. He's very intense. But no one's going to say good things about him. I'll find the killer. Find his killer? Cop, his killer stands right there. He waves at the men behind him, shooting his pants, and you're standing in the way protecting them. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. He stares at you, eyes pink from the alcohol, fingers tapping the pistol. You're going to die from them right here today. Big talk, but the leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center. $58. You're all drunk. Look at yourselves. So what? Your judgment is impaired. You'll regret this. Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government ordained super soldier. Enough already. What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat. Interrupt me again and I'll execute them on the spot, Lance Corporal. The outburst is accompanied by the yellow saliva around his mouth. 72. What do you reckon? A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the sun, and a plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion. Look through the smoke rising from the barrel. Look at Courtier. There's a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out and he stumbles backwards, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim. He moves a steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. Kim, where is Kim? From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out. In the background, the leader staggers. It's not easy. He has 0.6 seconds to do so. He won't make it. You're on your own. Blink and think. You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it. His eyes are slit in the helmet, like a camera lens focusing on you. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots on the tip of the barrel, like a honeycomb. This is the knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces. He's drunk. Drunk fighters overcorrect. Move right and he aims further right. Get him to overshoot. A full suit of armor can't be too agile. You can shift direction faster than he can. 83. You leap left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from the side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lighters of Tux. I cannot be killed. Joy, I'm alive. The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left, DePaul is about to take a shot too, at Kim. The lieutenant aims, face pale, without tremble, he quietly utters, God please. He's aiming for the eye slot in Rod's helmet, an extremely difficult shot. Then 2 shots ring at once. One from Lieutenant Kitaragi's pistol and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at Kim, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you. Who screamed? Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger. Look him in the eye. The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth, but he will do it. He is your end. Here it comes, death. Let it happen. It's an impossible... Here it comes, death. You simply blink, then something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire. Your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. Pain threshold. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. Distant blur recedes into you. Try to open your eyes. What do I see? Nothing. A persistent darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them, like a hellish play. Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. You're bleeding out. No one wants to do anything with me. No one wants to party with me. It's so dark, I can't see anything. Kim, I lied about not remembering who I am. I made it up. I remember everything. There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there. Stay with me. You feel burning hot tears streaming from your eyes. I can't forget it. It said I have a vast soul. Do I have a vast soul? Yes, keep talking. The lieutenant pushes down on your wound, hard. You hear me? Stay awake. But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy and the sound ever more distant, and a cold comes over you. Kim, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. Lieutenant does not see. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately. He's going to die. Kim truly trusts you. No, you say, and you hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles and your eyes full of fear. That's all it takes. There's no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman, then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone, so is Kin, then the whole world. This is death. Oh.
One more door, baby. One more door.
No, let me back into the fight.
There
There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep fall. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no.
That was very tense. You see Kim's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple from the pain. Kim. Sunrise Parabellum, the lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with the fan above his head, like a halo, his face covered in bruises. Ouch. It's not ouch time yet. You just got a Dromine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off. Dromine, that is not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but it's still under the counter bad. The room is clean. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. How long have I been out? 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dromine and curse and drink water. What did you say, sunrise? Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying. Isn't that written on my gun? It's engraved on it. It served you well. Is it war today? He looks out the window. The gates of the harbour are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I'm relieved to say. I think we have held it off for now. Barely. Good. Yes, we have also completely failed, but that's okay. What happened? What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued. Is he dead? Yes. As retaliation, their riflemen tried shooting you. He missed or you dodged. I dodged. Then I shot and wounded him while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive. There's a pause. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to the intensive care. Titus survives. So do Elaine and the musician. I forget his name. Eugene. Yes, he's still alive too. Nod. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, DePaul, before she got the jump on me. Esticore, thank you. I killed her. The lieutenant takes a cigarette from his coat and lights it. A bitter smell fills the room. And that's what happened. I thought you only smoked one day. This is the one. And they're all dead? All of the contractors? DePaul was the last to die. Everett had their bodies returned to Crenell for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate. Why? Because we deterred them. Or Joyce did. Maybe the harbour in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe he breathes in the fumes thinking. Maybe they're simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know. How many casualties on the Union side? 4. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, and Angus, the fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And that's... An absolute disaster. Yes, officer. 6 people are dead. It's not a success. +1, Ruby. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. He rubs his swelled chin. The worst scenario has not materialized yet. And we're still alive, both of us. Rhetoric. He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between the two armies. Endurance. He's smoking, his hunchback. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes. How bad am I hurt? Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadricep. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. Can I walk? We will see. Savoir-faire. You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with the limping around, though. Are you hurt? Not very, he rubs his chin. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I try not to move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me. Has anyone from my station been seen to see me? No. Esticle. A man and a woman's in the front seat of an armoured motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Viquet is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbour cranes rise in the sky. Back to that shithole, he says. Good. I don't need them. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. Okay. I'm sure they're worried about you. Rhetoric. No, they would be here if they were truly worried. Better not agitate yourself further. If not my station, then who treated me? I did. Thank you. No need. Okay, get up. Huh. We just made it worse. I don't know if that was how this was meant to happen. This is the good thing about never playing a game before. Is you just don't know. Easy now. The lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain. Savoir-faire. Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall on that thing. How are you? My disco days are done. Your disco days should have been done quite a while back. Lieutenant Euphortia. What happens now, Kim? I honestly don't know. Good, because I totally do. Do you? Because we can't talk to Everett. The harbour's in lockdown. Everyone is there outside our grass now, and Joyce has left too. Joyce is gone? Yes, she left yesterday morning to meet the board of Wild Pines, or that's what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Crenell from sending in a death squad. He looks out the window. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her end. Either way, Ruby's gone and Classy too. We should really have arrested her, you know. Who did it then? Who killed the hangman? I don't know. I think the dangerous theory you presented on Classy was wrong. We have not found a motive or a weapon for her. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. Fucking Maybelle's Kim the flowers. There's still 28 possibilities shot came from a distance. An antique bullet. There are all those old bunkers. Simply we have to locate communism. This is because I'm La Putre Madre's peon, isn't it? Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peons. Even if you are, it's not a decisive factor in the case. That does make some sense. The Maybelle's Kim. The flowers. What? Yank it out, show the dried flower while it falls to pieces. This one, remember. Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything. He's wrong. No, every piece of garbage in the city is connected. Okay, he concedes, clearly not meaning it. There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistic in situ. I agree with this. What else? Antique bullet from a Belle Margrave. How hard can we get? Find one. How hard can it be? It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one. All completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find that makes a bullet useless. There are all these old bunkers and weapons. We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them. You know what I'm thinking about? Solving crimes. He arches a brow, ceiling fan, patiently spins overhead. Oh no, that's fine. Solving crimes is hard. It really is very hard. You're not ready to give up, are you? No. There's a short pause. Are you ready to limp? I'm ready. Good. Where do you want to limp? The lieutenant did mention some more ballistics. Let's check out Classy's room upstairs. Why not? He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot. Another look at the window, perhaps. The one that he shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better. Alright. Wow. That was intense. That was very intense. We're going to wrap it up there. Very intense. I was overthinking everything because I didn't want Kim to get hurt more than anything. I didn't want to die either, but you can put your gun away now. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Plenty more to come by the looks of it. So we're going to wrap this one up there. Any suggestions for this game or for the channel, please let me know. I would really appreciate it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.